Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits episode 119. My name is Meg and I will be your host. I'm wearing green today because this was the week of St. Patrick's Day, so I hope you all had a fun, safe, at home, good old St. Patrick's Day eating fun foods and making Irish potatoes, which I really wanted to do and didn't get to do, but it was on my list. Instead, we baked cookies, so you know, I still got a sweet treat. Not that mad about it. Let's see, it is Friday, the 20th of March, and it is going to pour. I can see it. It is gray, but I can still see the mountains. Oh, we have a visitor. She's so much earlier than she normally is. To be fair, I have been downstairs working on the computer for the last half hour, so she assumes that I have already done. I'm not. I'm just getting started. Sorry, Gyps. But yes, so that is my co-puppy Gypsy, my co-host puppy Gypsy. And yeah, I am drinking iced coffee today. It is quite warm already. I would say it is 55 degrees or so at 8 a.m. So that was the high typically. It's going to go up to 78 today. So in Celsius, we're around 12 and we're gonna have a high of like 25. So for all you UK viewers, I looked it up. Figured I'd make it easier for you. I probably won't always remember to do that, but I had a thought this morning and I wanted to try it. So yes, it is going to be kind of warm, kind of stuffy, kind of stormy. So I am going to try and get this done and sit out on the porch a bit with Gypsy, play some ball. I was gonna take her to the park. I should have done yesterday. It is not gonna be a good park day. I just thought the warmest day was the right one, but I really should have looked more at what the weather was actually doing, and it's actually going to storm. So, womp womp. I am wearing my Salal Cardigan by Andy Satterland, and I just have a kind of bandeau under. It's almost a crop top today because I'm just wearing the pants, but you can't really see it. I wouldn't wear this outfit out. I like to wear this over dresses, but it's, again, kind of warm. So I just went ahead and put it on and just kind of left it as such. It has this really nice lace panel going down both sides. This was kind of the first Andy Satterland pattern that I did, and it is made out of, it's dragonfly fibers, perhaps. It's a cashmere, so it pills like crazy, but I love it so much. It is also quite warm. I didn't really think that cashmere was warmer than other things, but I noticed that I am always warm in this sweater. So I am kind of glad I didn't do it in a DK. I like that it's fingering. I like that it's nice and light. Unfortunately, I always seem to try and wear it during the spring months and I'm so warm. So yes, I am wearing the Salal cardigan and I absolutely love it. It's fuzz. It's a similar color to what Andy did herself, and I was very inspired by that. And I think that that is like the main drive on why I made it the way I did. So I'm obsessed. Bones Coffee. This one is Highland Grog, and it has some maple latte creamer. It's Friday, jazzed up my coffee because I deserve it. It's delicious. So as dreary as it is outside, I hope that my front lighting is enough, and if not, I will touch it up in processing so that it is enough. But from the view I'm getting, it looks okay. So I'm gonna keep going. Episode 119, we will be talking about a few FOs, some wish crochets, some finished objects that you have and have not seen, and three works in progress, and that's where we're gonna wrap it. Yeah, 3 works in progress, and I think that's everything. So let's dive right in. I am hosting a House Pride Cal knit along because it is a knit pattern that I have released. I have done all 4 of the House Pride cowls, oh my gosh. So we have the Gryffindor with the lion. We have Slytherin with the serpent. I have Hufflepuff with the badger. And I actually didn't have anyone close enough to me to be able to physically borrow their cowl as a Ravenclaw. Shame on me, my husband's a Ravenclaw, I really should knit him one, but we'll get to that in a bit. So I do have at least 3. I work with all 3 of these knitters at the winery, which is currently asking for help. It is a very small winery, and with COVID-19 and everything going on right now, we are quarantining, as everybody knows. But if you like wine and you would like to try some Fabioli wines, please check them out. I have been kind of trying to repost as much as possible, but they are a small winery and they're just trying to keep their head above water, and they're really fantastic and really, really, really nice people. So if you are able to help and buy a bottle, send it, get your friends together, everybody gets one, get a case of 6, get 20% off and ship them over to you. It's not the worst thing. Wine mail is not the worst. So if you can do. But anyway, I work with all 3 of these knitters. They're all very good friends, and since I can't hug them, I'll hug their cowls. I'm sending you hugs, guys, because I can't physically touch you. I hope you felt that. So I did get to show these 2 off last time. I will be showing off Miss Trish. Oh my gosh. She was the first person to start, so you may have seen me reposting this quite a bit. Oh my gosh, it's spooky, it's creepy. I'm not a Slytherin, but I just love the spookiness that comes with that house for me. The designs that I kind of come up with, like skeleton keys and such, I love it. I love it. And this one is super huge. I did throw it on Gypsy the other day, so I'll try to throw a photo of that in. Oh, did my makeup again. Okay, so it starts off kind of crazy, and then you get a little whoosh in the hips, and then you're really going. I hope everybody got that reference. Okay, so it does fit. I do have another side slit over here. Again, you could do 2 side slits, have it spread out a little bit more. It's just easier to pull it in that direction. This is so cozy. There it is. Okay, so this is kind of how I would wear it, and I put my coat on. All of my heat is in here. I can pull it up. For all of those in those colder states that do get polar vortexes and crazy stuff, Canada, I'm looking at you with your cold weather. I'm telling you, you would love one of these. I will be making Christmas ones. I'll be compiling some of my things and give you numbers and obviously discounts. So if you've bought any of my patterns, you will get a discount applied type of thing. So past purchases will help. So if past you bought a pattern, then future you will thank you and all that good stuff. But yes, so super, super, super loving these little snakies. I do love the tail. It's my favorite part. I don't know, but it reminds me of the genie, like the way his little smoke wisp always used to move. I would like to, so I'm running a cow. I'm running a cow. A cow. I love it. Oh, it's fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop on the computer, and I am going, yeah, this is computer now, who knew? Oh, the coffee's kicking in, getting weird. I'm gonna get on the computer, I'm gonna get on Ravelry, I am going to start a group for all of your whips, and I will be pulling prizes from that group. I've got some self-striping, I've got some stitch markers, so I'm thinking at least maybe 4 to go from it, so I'm very excited about that. So yes, I will get that started, and then you'll be able to come on over and start posting and chatting. All chatter is fine. It's a free-for-all, so I'm very excited. All you'll have to do is just be a member. So go ahead, hit that member button and join the group, and that's it. Easy peasy. So moving right along into, yeah, I have the door open because it's so cool this morning. Warm, cool. I know I just said it's hot, but like 54 without sun feels breezy. There you go. There's a breeze this morning, so I'm letting the breeze come in. I have 2 finished objects. One I did in commemoration of St. Patrick's Day in a nice little acid green. This is apple green from Malabrigo, I want to say. And I absolutely love him. Isn't he sweet? I did not follow instructions on the tail correctly, I believe. I think I didn't do the right amount of decreases, but it's still a bird. It's still a bird, just a different tail. Looks fine. So I have this bird here, and I hold all of my birds as ever in my junk yarn Shelly can bag. So I have my gorgeous little New York memory, which I am worried I am never getting back to if we're going to be quarantined. Okay, and then out of my very first hand spun, so this hand spun I did on my electric eel wheel. So my first eel hand spun, I am so excited about it. It kind of does an ombre fade, accidental, but so cute. Not mad about it at all. Which is so funny because you kind of start at the neck and then you end at the tail and then you come back to the neck and you knit the head. So the fact that these two match is a happy accident. But I'm just, oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with it. And having my own hand spun is even more special. So I like to make these as ornaments for our tree, and putting these up every winter, every Christmas is just so exciting. And my next finished object is a pair of socks. So I guess sticking with the Christmas theme, I have finished my Sugar Plum socks by Nomadic Yarns. I did this on her either 80/20 or Sport Base. Pretty sure. They were a bit thicker in my memory than the sock base that she uses. So I used brown, kind of blowing it out so you can see it, brown for the ribbing. And I did not do different heels, toes, and cuffs, but they do match, which is impressive for me. Typically they do not. And I am so excited. I'm gonna put these in my Christmas box. I do have a Christmas box, and I put a apple cinnamon scent packet in there. So every time I open the box, it smells like Christmas, and it's really nice. So I highly recommend it if you like a scent and you want to kind of have it evoke all of these happy memories for you. Go ahead, throw it in a box with your socks and then shut the box lid, and it absolutely makes a huge difference. So I'm so excited to have another finished pair of socks. I remember nothing about these. I don't know. I think I used a 1.5. I think I did the heel on a 1. I think it's an 80/20 base. I cast these on so long ago. I have no idea. I did them one at a time. Do you know that? No. Did I? No, I think I did. I think I did them one at a time. And I finished the body of the socks a while ago, and it was waiting on a heel, and I just hadn't done it. And now I have. So I wanted to have another pair of socks done. I love socks. I love finished socks. I was missing a bit of my mojo, and now it's kind of back. All right. Oh, pants. forgot one of the finished objects. I'm gonna have to go upstairs. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Next up, I am going to be an auntie twice over. I have another family member who's gonna have a baby, and then I have a friend who's gonna have a baby, and I just found out for both of them. I'm really thrilled for them. So I've got some plans, which is where the future crochet also comes in. But the first thing I did was grab because I don't know what they're gonna have yet, a gender neutral color, which is navy. I think that looks good on boys and girls, just depends on what you pair it with to finish off the outfit. So I picked navy in Mighty Stitch from Knit Picks. It's this really gorgeous 80/20 superwash merino blend. And it's my favorite one. I just love touching it. This is what I did Pat's sweater out of, and he like really loves the feel of it, and I wish it's very kitteny. It's very puppy kitteny. It's very fun. I didn't do I did the flex, but I didn't do the ribbing on down the sides, or not the ribbing, the pearl knit pattern, and it's kind of dark, so I'm gonna blow it out so you can see it. Oh, it's a little boba sleeve. None of this is washed, so I think that little curve will soften when I block it. And I was worried about the neck because the neck was huge. I went around and just like picked up all the stitches and then did a bind off kind of tight. Now I'm worried that the baby's head won't get in there, so I may be trying to rip out navy yarn and doing another bind off. I'm just not pleased with it, but a newborn, I'm thinking I can't get it over my head. I can try it over Gypsy's, which would give me the circumference of what it does, and then I would know. But it just looked so gapey in the first place, so having trouble with it. But it's just so little. You can just see it's like the size of my head. Look at that. Oh, Gypsy is barking at everybody who walks past our path because she's a guard dog. And normally I don't mind, but when I video, I do mind because, and now she has no window. If she could just stop barking, but she doesn't because she's silly. Yeah, baby sweater. So I'm really excited about this, and yeah, I don't know who it's gonna go to yet. I have to just make more, and then I'll make my packages up as they get closer and wash everything. But you can't even see it, so dark. Little Baba sweater. I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute. And it whipped up in like 2 days. I knit the entire body and picked up for a sleeve, and then knit the other sleeve. And then these like baby cuffs. They're so teeny, but they do stretch. Everything just looks so teeny. Can't believe it. I'm so excited. And then, so I guess that brings me into whips. So last week, I want to say I showed off my Gryffindor mitts. I am really thrilled with these. I worked them up in DK, and I want to take my rings off because they mess with the gloves. So this is the right mitten on the fit like this. Loving it. And I do have 2 of those. And now, ta-da! So this is the second one. Things I did differently. This one I used, get it right, I had Brava worsted, which is 218 yards, 100 grams. And this is in Solstice Heather. It says to use a 7 to 8 needle. It's 100% acrylic. You can machine wash and tumble dry. My problem, however, is this. It's a little bigger, isn't it? like a lot bigger, in fact. So the worsted is huge for this. I am knitting up a second one, and I went back to the chart and removed some rows. Oh, sorry, I'm turning it the wrong way. Removed some rows, so it should be a little shorter. We shall see, so I'll show that in a sec. But this one's finished and blocked. It is damp, but I'm gonna jam my hand in here anyway. I could probably throw this in the dryer. It does, here's my fingertips, so they're right here. It's not foldy, which is good. I can fit my hand in here fine, but there's a lot, just more room. Yeah, a lot more room where I kind of prefer a bit of a tighter glove. And like, I probably could make this much extra if I try to pull it. I can also jam it down so it fits a little better. As a driving glove, it wouldn't really matter, but womp womp. It is still wet. So I had it in the dryer, on the air dryer for 2 hours last night. It's still damp, so it might actually need a tumble dry. I just didn't want to fuzz up the fibers too much, but yeah. Anyway, that nice striping pattern follows through on this one, and a brand new pattern on the mitten. I'm gonna try to pull this without pulling it too much. So a little bit of a try with the moons. I know that I know that the Ravenclaw common room has stars and moons on the ceiling, so I always like pulling that in when I can. So this one is turning out really well, but it's just so much bigger. I mean, it's just so much bigger. Well, let me like match up the color to color. So, all right, color to color, it's actually only that much bigger. But that's about how much bigger too much it is. Do you know what I mean? Wow, I sounded like Yoda on that one. Too much it is. Oh. But this is how much ribbing I wanted on my cuff previously, and I did not get it, you can see. So, once again, very Yoda. Please stop that, Megan. Okay. And then, let me see, I think I can do this. If I take this and I put it like this, but avoid the thing. Okay, so here you go. This is what I've got so far. I did this yesterday. We finished off Lock and Key on Netflix. So I have a 1x1 ribbing. I altered the bottom of the pattern a little bit to accommodate for, what did I accommodate for? To accommodate for the height that I thought was too much. And now I've got the little feathers starting here and the inside of the R. I think I'm gonna work on that outer leg again. I don't know if I love how bumpy that bottom looks. But yeah. Very excited about it. It's got that fun, see if I can get it. This is the second try on the moon. And I'm trying to like show you, I have some of the diamonds coming down into that pattern. And then I skipped the cross on this and just had it go up and in. It really looks like a Sailor Moon stick now, and I can't unsee it, so had to share it. And really, I think what you're seeing is probably what I have left to do. So I am really excited about that. I think that this pair of gloves is going to kind of be for both Pat and I. They'll just be a little big on me and a little tight on him, and that's fine. I can show you how they look on me. Still not too bad. That's a kind of an 8-inch wrist there. My bulky mulky watch fits under that. And the thumb hole in here. So yeah, you probably caught everything that you need. So excited about these. I would like to finish them today. You can see I don't have too much more to go. And color work is quite addictive, and as I'm doing them one at a time and I'm doing them in a round, like, it really is going pretty quickly. Plus I've done it once already. Thoughts about blocking the puckering on this blue, because I do have a bit of a pull, definitely flattened out over here, so that's awesome. It is a thicker fabric than my DK, so noted. I think the DK Swish, if you could do it, would be a great one to try. I just need some other hands knitting them soon enough. I will put out a call and ask for help, like you do, most likely on Instagram. I am most active on there. You can find all of my links below. And then I do have another house project. So I have all y'all starting on your House Pride cowls. I am trying out the 2.0 version, but I'm using a 1.0 chart. So I am using, and this is probably what I mean, like I'm using garnet in the, let me get one of the balls so I know what it is. Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Superwash. It is 110 yards, 50 grams, worsted weight. It uses a 4.5 to a 5 on a 6 to 9 stitches on 6 to 9 needle. So this says, this calls for a 7 to an 8, and this calls for a 6 to a 9. So I'm guessing what I'm thinking is I've been working my gloves up on a 5, and still the worsted weight's huge. So, this is Wool of the Andes, but it seems a lot thinner. Not a lot thinner, but it seems thinner. So this is what I'm using for the cowl right now. Definitely feels thinner. So I have, and I should have put it on a long cord, but I didn't. I am sorry. So it's here. I'm here. I'm finally here. I did change the pattern a little bit and go ahead and cast on for the back neck, because increasing to the stitch count was giving me a cowl that's way too long. When I block it, I bet it's gonna touch my belly button. It's that long. But it will definitely cover in my coat. So this pattern's gonna get a little bit worked. I'm thinking I want it where you're in between your rib cage area right there. I think that's where it's gonna go. But anyway, I have started on my lions. Let's get to a middle. I think this is this is the jaw of the lion. And I've done the stripes. I am really excited to start seeing these, but because there's obviously more than one around, and these worked up so quickly, I was just so tempted to hop off and try the next. That's our neighbor's dog. It kind of sounds like when you step on a toy. Just say. I think Gypsy heard its call. But yeah, so I am using stitch markers in between so that I can double check my rows quickly. They aren't necessary, but I do find them helpful. I still have my mint nails for St. Patrick's. I'm hoping to change them. They're getting a bit long, but I love them. I love it. So I dyed the gold. It's Felix Felicis, and the red is the garnet. It's more like that, but so you can see in the bin. Yep. Very excited. So excited. Didn't we have a week? So then, and I will only briefly touch on this. I'm so stinking sick of looking at it falling down. I have done like this much on this stupid sweater. I don't know why this one is taking me so long. I think because it's no longer in season, so to speak. Like, ow, I went under my nail on that one. It was for Valentine's, and now it's like 2 months past Valentine's, so I don't really want to work on it anymore, which is unfortunate. I just need to get it done. But if you're looking in front of me, like I've got gloves, birds, socks, cowl, baby sweater, like I just have so much that I've been working on. So it's not that I haven't been doing anything, I just haven't done that. So, like you do. Okay. And I guess that brings me to wish knits, which is actually wish crochet this time. I am going to try to add some photos so that you can see what I'm talking about. So I just found, and I want to get her name right. I have my computer here, so I'm going to flip this over. Jess Huff is her name, Huff. And I think her Instagram is Jess Huff Co, like company. And she comes up with the most adorable stuffies in crochet. You know, I love stuffies in crochet. So I just, oh my gosh, I'm absolutely in love with them. I think you will love them too if you are a crochet person. So I have decided that I was going to make Heidi the horse. A friend has kind of commissioned me to do so for his person. Girlfriend? Not wife, but they're committed, so his person. And so I've gotten the Red Heart Super Saver in coffee. So that's the horse color. And then I'm going to pair with it this for the mane. And I think the cloppers, the hooves, there we go. The hooves, I think are also going to be that color. And then the face is all one color. He sent me a photo of her pony when she was a riding child. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so romantic. I love how romantic this is. So I'm keeping note on how much everything cost, and then I will take note on how many hours I did, and then we'll work that out. So, I'm very excited. So I'm gonna make Heidi the horse with this. And then for one auntie gift is going to be Red Heart Dreamy. So this is what? It's machine wash and dry. It's 100% acrylic, but it kind of looks like mohair in its like halo. And yeah, you can see that on this side, that halo. So I thought it would be very sweet for this little rabbit that I'm gonna make. I can't remember, I think it's Rosie the rabbit. All of them have like Heidi the horse, Rosie the rabbit, Leo the lion type of names. I love it so much. But I gotta get all my crochet hooks out. I gotta get my eyes out, and then stuffing. I know I had a big bag of polyfill somewhere. I may have to journey out into the wild to get polyfill or just get it delivered. Oh my gosh. So it's in the ivory colorway, and it's gonna have a little pink nose. And I'm very excited about her. I think this would actually pair maybe nicely too if I need it. So I do have these out and about now so that if I see them, more apt to do it. So what I do want to do is finish this. Now, I did go ahead and get all of the colors in Brava as promised because I wanted to make some some pieces that were cost friendly because Brava is only $1.99 a ball. I'm sure you've seen lots of other yarns that are similar prices. That's kind of, I was going for the cheap, but feels good. It feels soft. It's really beautiful colors. I have a mustache wall. If you find the light blue one. Okay, so this over here, this is now Brava Central. I've got orange, yellow, reds, browns, purples, light blues, dark green, and silver for Slytherin. I think I'm also gonna make the Slytherin in like Pat size, and then the Hufflepuff I might make a smaller. I might try to do like I think Brava Worsted was the thinnest I could get. I think it was Brava Bulky, Brava Worsted. I love Knit Pick Swish, though it will have a bit of a halo on it. So we've got thoughts there. Anyway, it's not like I don't have a million things in my stash. I'm feeling very confident that I won't really need to go out and buy such things. Yeah, anyway. I guess that yeah, Heidi and the rabbit, and I'm gonna need that lion. I'm gonna need that lion. That's something. That little Gryffindor lion has to happen. So cute. And I have lots of stash now, so I don't have to worry. Not that I ever worried. Sorry I had to help the husband with something for a second. So I've gone ahead and grabbed one of my project bags to put my Ravenclaw piece in. This was a trade from Stitching Plaza. And I love the fabric that she chose and everything. Yeah, I'm just absolutely in love. And then this one is living in a Lila Styles bag in Star Wars. I know it's the wrong fandom, but I just had it out with something else and then went ahead and kept it out just because they're cute. We're getting to May. It's almost there. So May the 4th, all of that. But yeah, so lots of plans for crochet. Hopefully there will be a toy, maybe not two, but a toy. Heidi comes first because he asked for that a while ago, and I do feel bad. I did get my test knit done, so I don't need to worry about that anymore, which is good. And then I can go ahead and just continue on my mitten rampage until I have a whole collection of schmitten with mittens. There it is. Okay, so that's about that for me. I am going to go take care of the Pudge a bit and maybe finish that glove, and so many things to do this week. Today is bathrooms, so Lysol all the bathrooms, wipe everything down, take out the trash, clear the drain, all that good stuff. So the organized mom method, I'm still mildly following it. I've had some disjointed weeks where I have been unable to keep up, and that happens. So yeah, just kind of moving forward with that. I will hopefully, I don't know how soon I'm going to get back to the winery. Currently not doing tastings right now with the quarantine. I won't say too much about it. I know you're hearing it from all sides, but be safe, stay home if you can. It just helps overall. So please, please, please keep us safe. Other than that, I will see you in the Ravelry for the knit along. Please use the hashtag HousePride Cal. And that will be everything for me. It has been wonderful chatting with you. I hope to see you next week with the next podcast. So reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I'll see you soon. Bye. I heard a weird noise. Oh, it's a woodpecker. Okay, I thought it was a dog. We're good. It's a woodpecker. I can deal with woodpecker. I don't know if you can hear the woodpecker. That was it. Okay. Anyway, if you can't hear it, I'm gonna stop pointing it out.